All right, for this week's edition of Video Game Reviews, I'm going to be discussing Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe Edition. Now, for those of you who may not know what this one is this, of course, is a port of Kirby's Return to Dreamland for the Nintendo Wii. But what makes this a deluxe version is that there is some content in here that was not present in the original game. And I actually did a Let's Play of this a couple of years ago when it came out. Now, of course, for the core gameplay, you've got the traditional Kirby gameplay, where you have the ability to inhale and copy enemies to gain various attacks, like flames or swinging a sword. And there are several different worlds to go through. Just like with a Mario game, I think there's 8 worlds you go through in the regular game. So yeah, like pretty similar to pretty similar to that of Mario. I mean, obviously the enemies are different, but still, Kirby is Kirby. And of course, for every 100 stars you get a 1-up. Now, while this game also has the same copy abilities that were in the original version of this game, there are also some new copy abilities. There's Mecha and Sand, as well as Festival copy abilities. So, yeah, that's definitely pretty neat. Now, in this deluxe version, you have an area called Merry Magoland. Now, of course, in this area, you and 3 other people can take part in competitive sub-game attractions. Although, you can also access them in the lower Star Cutter area, like in the original Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And of course, in Merry Magoland, the sub-games are hosted by, well, who else? Magolor. Yeah, he'll give you tips on how to clear the games, and if you are connected to NSO, then Magolor will share data from other players around the world, like the Waldy in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is another game that I am going to talk about in a future episode. Now, here's all the different attractions that you have in Merry Magoland. You have Bomb Rally, which originated in Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland. And in that one, you bat a bomb around using frying pans, and whoever does not bat within the time limit gets blown up, and they get eliminated from the game. Yeah, I don't think you want to be the one that gets blown up, because that would hurt. Then there's Booming Blasters, where you run around top-down arenas and shoot at each other using laser guns. And that, of course, is a brand new one that replaced Scope Shot from the original version. And Scope Shot was likely replaced because I'm guessing that would probably require motion controls, although I would not know. Super Scope Weapon, okay. Anyway, then you have Checkerboard Chase, which originated in Kirby 64. In that one, you run around an 8x8 grid platform and throw waves to drop tiles and make your opponents fall. And this version has a new high speed mode, which you unlock after clearing intense difficulty. Oh, joy! Then you've got Crackety Hack from Kirby and Amazing Mirror, where you charge up and punch a boulder to see who can create the deepest fissure in the ground. Then there's Egg Catch from the original Kirby's Adventure, where you catch eggs thrown by the Robo Deity while avoiding bombs. That's not easy. Then there's Kirby on the Draw from Kirby Superstar Ultra, where you shoot cardboard cutouts of enemies that pop up in a Wild West-like setting. And then you've got Magalore's Tone Trackers, which is a new minigame where you try to find the book that Magalore is thinking of in a library. That should seem easy enough, right? Then there's the Ninja Dojo, where you toss shurikens at moving targets in order to hit the bullseyes. And then, of course, there's everyone's favorite Samurai Kirby, where you strike when prompted. But is in order to come out on top. And of course, you have to do this as fast as you can. The faster your time, the better. Then there's also Samurai Kirby 100, which puts you against 99 other Kirbys from around the world. Yeah, good luck with that one. Then the last mini game is Smash Ride, where you bump each other using special Smash Stars to knock each other off the arena. Now, there is also a new difficulty setting in this version called Helper Magalore. If you have this turned on, then Magalore will appear during stages to give you useful items, which includes a potion that doubles your health, as well as ability stars during boss battles. And of course, he'll also save you if you should fall into a bottomless pit. That is definitely very helpful. And of course, there's also the Magalore Epilogue, which is also new for this version, which features Magalore as the main playable character. In that mode, Magalore gets cast to drift through another dimension and loses most of his magic powers, and he has to traverse variously otherworldly realms and slowly build his magic back so he can find a way back home. But he does this, and you do this, and of course you control Magalore in this epilogue, and you have to get magical artifacts known as fruit fragments in order to progress. Once all the fragments are found, then they coalesce into a magical crystal fruit, which is then stolen by a ghost possessed by the shards of the Broken Master Crown. And once Magalore defeats that beast, the shards then fuse directly with the fruit to form a tree-like apparition, which you have to defeat using your own version of the Ultra Sword. So, I would imagine that mode probably is not as easy as it probably looks or sounds. I have not tried the mode myself, but I think I've seen gameplays of it on YouTube, and it looks pretty good. I will say that. Alright, and what would I think of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe? Well, it definitely improves upon the original, and of course there is an added difficulty setting, which was badly needed, and Although again, to be fair, a lot of games these days do have easier difficulty settings, so that way it will be more comfortable for the that way the person playing will have an easier time and they won't feel overwhelmed. So for this game, I am going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. A very solid game. Would I recommend this? Yes, especially if you're a big Kirby fan. So I know my friend, video game fan, 96, became a Kirby fan, I think at some point last year. I'm not sure if he has this game yet, but might be something worth looking into. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, and I will have another one for you soon. So long.